What's up, everybody? It's the Voice of Onewheel, brought to you by TTR Studios on another Wednesday at noon, or 11 where I am. This is weird. Central Time, getting used to it. But I can only do this with one person. He's been ready to talk to you, folks. You've been waiting for him. You're live in the social media lounge. What are we serving, Belly?
We're serving a classic case of... Oh, man.
Welcome back.
It's hard to do something on the spot. Sounds about right.
Welcome back to the show, man. It's tough when somebody asks you, what's your favorite song? You can't do it. And that's just not Belly. That's everybody.
I actually know that.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Pinball Wizard by The Who.
Very good. We will be talking many other things, but to get to the main of it, you just got a one wheel. And if you've been here and you've been riding for years, hey, welcome. We got some advice for the noobs. I'm going to lean on you, veteran riders, because I really wanted to talk to a lot of the people that I'm sure are getting these for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate in the new year. You are a new rider. You are posting all over the social media sites your broken bones and your fractures and your nosedive posts. And I'm not here to laugh at you. We've been here before. So I wanted to kind of throw an episode together. We've been doing this show for about 3.5 years, kind of doing on a la carte basis now. But Belly, there's a lot of new. Are you even seeing these posts? I mean, I see at least two new ones a day.
Well,
of things going wrong and new rider error. So I want to kind of address both and lean on the social media lounge to kind of give us some ads. What have you seen so far?
Well, I can tell you what I've seen, and I've seen more one wheels out in public in general, which always brings a smile to my face.
Spotted in the wild.
I see them in the wild all the time. The post wise, it reminds me of any time new one wheels come out. You have the new Pint X, you have the new GTs hopefully starting to ship soon. I see a lot of things about their people's dates getting pushed back, and I'm like, wow, guys.
I see a lot of pushback
to this game.
You know what? You just made me realize I should get that. I'm going to pull that video up. Do you remember the pushback video we made just to show everybody that we've been here before?
Yeah, I definitely remember it. It's happened every iteration of.
I'm going to find that right now. Continue what your thoughts are, and even on the GT and anything else one wheel while I go and find that video for everyone.
It just seems to come in waves, whenever new things come out, more people are riding now than ever. I see one wheel ads on ESPN. I see one wheel ads on television sets and through streaming services. I see one wheel ads all the time. And it's not just because everything's listening to me, but overall, I think they are just everywhere and no one can keep track at this point how many people are riding, because so many people are. But yeah, that means more people are crashing, more people are finding out all the old tricks. I'm excited to see what new content really comes out with how many more people are riding.
Folks, we have been here before.
Classic.
I miss those days, man. Oh, God. It's all happened before, folks. When we did the XR, it was the same thing. God, yours, how long did your Pint take to get here? 6 months extra?
Oh, I think it took it definitely pushed back, I think, a full month and a half, almost 2 months was the pushback.
That was rough
for me.
That one was rough on the Pint. That's why I didn't pull a trigger immediately on the GT. It looks cool. Look, I'm excited about that we got a new product, but not yet. I can't yet. This is what's going to happen. So we'll get down there, but
we'll see how the tax return is.
Yeah, there you go. That always helps. So we got a lot of new riders, and a lot of people are are posting injuries and whatnot. And there's a lot of what advice would you give for somebody who's riding for the first time? Because look, there's a lot of people out here who just got these for Christmas and they're snapping bones. Now, I also want to address other things happening that aren't rider error. We got a lot of comments and response on the video that I put out last about the lawsuit against Future Motion because the boards are just turning off. And people are posting left and right about that. So we'll get to that in a second. But Belly, you're a new rider. You just got the board. What's one piece of advice that we can give these people?
Pad up.
Pad up? Yeah, that's good. I mean, really, your pads are your best
I wish I had
friend.
elbow pads sometimes, for sure. I've got some scars, but luckily no broken bones, at least as far as I know.
Dude, I would say, honestly, I know you say take it slow, but let's amend that. Let's amend that. And if you don't mind, can you hop in the social media lounge and see what they're saying? And just see if we can get some.
How Clyde is.
Clyde, we'll do a Clyde sighting. I can do that. Hello, social media lounge. If you can pipe in for Belly because he's missed you as your lord and overseer, will you please pipe in for him any one comment that you would give as a piece of advice to a new rider, and he'll put in the best ones throughout the show. Belly, just pump them in randomly. You don't even have to wait for me. Like I'll just throw them in as they come. Anytime you hear him just say one, that's a piece of advice from the social media lounge that he thinks is worthy of the show. Advice for a new rider. We say take it slow, but really it's more like be careful of the false confidence. Let's do that one. Because
right.
You're riding slow for like a day, a week, even a month, and you're really kind of keeping it in check in your parking lot, in your neighborhood or whatever, and you're like, oh, cool, I got this. I'm gone. And that's exactly when you nosedive. And it's not, I don't want to say nosedive because that has a negative connotation. It's just that's when you fuck up. Excuse me.
Well, it's learn to recognize and understand what pushback is from the social media lounge.
Very well said. The weird thing about riding on an EUC that goes 35 miles an hour, dude, I've never hit pushback, Belly. Never even felt. I don't know what it feels like because I'm afraid to get there.
I wouldn't want to.
I don't want to get there on a one wheel.
Hey, now one wheels are going to have a little extra power for that.
I mean, do you really think it's going to feel like that much
I honestly
different?
can't imagine the Pine X really changes the pushback that much.
No, but the GT looks pretty sick.
The GT looks like something that is really an interesting product that can really, it's going to be interesting. They're going to use it in all their official races now. Like that's going to be the board to race with unless they change up the category somehow. But that's going to be it's meant to be the racing board, right? This is really the big benefit about the GT, personally, in my opinion, is this is the board that really makes it go mainstream, right? Like I was saying earlier, I've seen it everywhere, ads, everything. They want to really get these races down to show that it's actually really fun to watch, whether you've ever heard about a one wheel or not. It's really fun to keep track of, see how the racers compete. And I think it's just on that next level. We talked about it being on ESPN one day, and I don't doubt it when I see their ads on ESPN.
How long ago was that? I know you saw that. I posted that on Instagram where they were showing a not top 10 of a dude at one of the college games riding a one wheel with his shirt off in the snow and then biting it, carrying a flag of his university. Dude, they're everywhere.
It's not just that. It's not just that. You see regular ads, one wheel ads for the GT on ESPN. You might be skipping the commercials, but I can tell you when I'm watching live, I'm seeing the ads.
Are you even watching TV anymore? We can get to that on a pop. We're going to do a pop soon. We got to go back to the pop. I miss it. But dude, let's just keep it here because I have kind of a controversial statement to say, and I hope that it's received in the way that it's meant to be inspiring. I want to inspire Future Motion. I'm not trashing them at all. They made an awesome new product, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really pumped that they did that. They listened to the community. They made a cool board and a couple cool options now that they're using moving forward, like Belly said, to kind of go mainstream. These are mainstream boards. Remember the V1? Couldn't mainstream a V1. No. Not even a plus. But here we are anyway, 3 or 4 years later. And
not even the XR, in my opinion, now.
Agreed. So here we are. They come out with these boards. And as somebody, okay, look, the cat's out of the bag. Neither of us have one wheels. All right, right now. Currently, you're talking about two guys who are talking one wheels who don't even have boards. Miss them. Wish I had one. I'm waiting to pull the trigger on one. Mine went bad, and we can't get it fixed, and now it is what it is, and I sold it for parts. So there it is. That's how that went, and I haven't ridden in all of 2021. The entire year it's been down. So I haven't gotten a ride at all, and I'm very upset and frustrated about it. It sucks, and now I don't have a board, and I sold it because once something has gotten messed with and tweaked with too many times, I don't even want to get on it, especially when you got brand new boards that are going down. So I was just like, I'm selling this for parts. We couldn't figure it out. And that's what ended up happening. So I have an EUC, and I had to get something this year because I run my dog with it. My dog, you guys know Clyde, if I don't have something to run him with, he'll tear me to shreds. Belly, he'll tear me apart.
He'll bite your nose off.
He's a fucking lunatic, man. He's a terrier, and he's got a S-ton of energy. So I've got to run him. And so I got an EUC. It's a InMotion V11. And the only reason I'm bringing this up on a show about one wheel is because we love the one wheel. It's always my first love. Once you get on something like the EUC that I have that goes, again, 32 to 35 miles an hour right before pushback. My God, never even seen it. Never felt pushback once. Once you get on something like that, you realize that the one wheel is an inferior product. And I am not here to bash.
Yeah.
I'm not here to bash. It is what it is. On its own in a vacuum, wow. And if you just got on one and you've never felt anything else, you're like, holy hell. This is life-changing.
Luch is a skier, everyone.
What's that?
Spoiler alert. Luch actually likes skiing more than snowboarding. He just doesn't know it.
He's saying that because we've said for years, riding an EUC is the skier's version of riding a one-wheel is the snowboarding. It's the same feel. It's like skiing. It's like riding it's like being on rollerblades. Once you figure that out on an EUC, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. It's basically like having a jetpack. But I would still, look, let me say this, and I mean it. The one wheel is an inferior product compared to things with the same price out there. I mean, my EUC is basically the same price, maybe a couple $100 more, and it's got suspension. It goes for like 1,000 miles. I'm over here I got a mountain next to me. I've been running Clyde up and down this thing, huge elevation. I haven't charged it in like 3 weeks. It just goes forever. Okay, the power on this thing makes you realize, holy crap, why can't they put this into a one wheel? It's not that much bigger. Maybe it's too small to get it in. We'll get there. The GT is a good step. But even though it is an inferior product to things that are priced the same, there's no experience like riding a one wheel. You can't change my mind. I'm sorry. God, if I had it perfectly, put the power of an EUC into a one wheel, and I would never, ever buy anything else in perpetuity.
Strap it on.
Strap it. I need it. Tap that into my veins, Belly. I need that power.
Strap him to it. Just strap him right to it. He wouldn't do anything but.
I need the power, man. So all of you out here, do we have anything else in the social media lounge? Advice, what are they piping in?
Understand the board. It can take a while, longer than you think.
It does take long. Wobbles. What about wobbles? See a lot about wobbles.
I mean, I think wobbles come in those first couple months. That's why it can take a while. You think about foot fatigue, which we have talked about.
We don't have to do this long because I know a lot of people who are fans of the show have heard this ad nauseum. But if you are, a new rider, I can tell you actually wobbles happen physically for a reason. It's because you need to counteract. If you're on toe on your left foot, you need to have an even balance of heel. Okay? You can't just be toe. Otherwise, you're going to obviously turn one way. Or you can't be heel, or you're going to turn that way. And when you get at speed, it needs to be an evening out of heel and toe. Toe on one foot, heel on the other. Or the other way, doesn't matter, but you need to even out the board. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess. And if that doesn't happen, then start carving and actually carve. But if you're going in a straight line, you got to keep even heel toe. That's all I'm saying. Change my mind. Moving on.
Right.
We've done this before, all right? Look, and you can go back and watch 300 videos that we've done over 3 years. We're just really happy to be back in front of the cameras and with you guys. So, Belly, what the fuck have you been up to, man?
Well, I mean, I've been working at only one restaurant. I was working 2 restaurants. So I think last time I was even on a Voice of Onewheel. But no, I went full time at the restaurant I work at now, and I'm actually a manager there. So I've been running around busy doing stuff with that nonstop.
Is it possible
Finally, they
to
suckered
work?
me into management.
Is it possible? Congratulations. Is it possible to work in a restaurant in 2021, 2022 winter without getting COVID?
It's very difficult. You're around different people all the time. I know a lot of people that have tested positive. I know a lot of people that have been out sick. But we're also experiencing crazy weather here in Virginia, where right now there's snow covering the ground and it's 44 degrees. And on Christmas Day, it was 72 degrees and it was 60 all week.
3 days ago,
dude. Leading up to snow.
3 days ago,
So,
Clyde and I were kicking it with the windows open here. We got 4 inches of snow on the ground. You guys got a whole bunch.
Now you got to tell me more about. You're obviously riding around a lot. Nashville's got to be a great town to ride around.
It's not.
What?
It's not. It's terrible.
Are you allowed to ride around?
No, there's no sidewalks fucking anywhere. Dude, it's 40-mile-an-hour roads all over the place with no sidewalks and no grass, nothing. I mean, it's like road and then like...
What about like downtown Nashville?
I'm sure that's nice. I haven't even gotten down there. I live like 20 minutes from downtown, so I will get to that. I'm part of the Nashville crew down here, and they're awesome. They're very nice. They do a lot of rides. Not a lot of riding downtown.
You just had an article about you down there too. They're loving the Luch, obviously.
I did, yeah. You can check that out on the Instagram. Yeah, that was awesome. I got a write up in Nashville Voyager. Thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, things are happening down here, but it's funny. I say that it sucks to ride here only because I'm so used to using my wheel as a utility, like to go and get something from the store or whatever. There's none of that. I tried on the first day. It's very hilly here in Nashville, so like mountainous. So like I'm going a 45-mile-an-hour road straight out of my apartment. My apartment was off of that road. And there's nothing on the sides of it. It's like there's not even a shoulder, bro. It's like this much until a rail. So I have to be in the lane. And it's funny. The best thing about it is you'll see people who've lived here their whole lives and they're like, yeah, we walk on the road. And they'll look at the cars like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, wow. In DC, you get run over.
Right. Absolutely.
Ain't happening.
Hey.
So it's very different here, and you have to kind of go somewhere to ride. And luckily, I live right next to this huge park, like mountain, and we can climb.
I was going to say you're more of a grass rider anyway.
It's awesome. There's fields for days, and we've got what we need, thank God. But yeah, I was super bummed to see that I couldn't use it as a utility because I mean, when I lived in LA, I didn't even have a car. I just had a one wheel, and I used that to get everywhere. It was awesome, dangerous.
And we know some people that it's their only form of transportation. There's tons of DC riders that only use it.
Shout out to Daniel Bernier.
No vehicles needed.
Shout out to Bernier.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mo.
A lot.
My boy Mo Khan. Shout out. They'll be back on. We missed them. We had them on last time. It was good times.
Those are good dudes.
I saw Belly was available. Got to get him back in front of the cameras. Dude, so you're working. You're making money. You had New Year's. Was it crazy?
It's classic New Year's Eve. People are drunk and wild, but honestly, the bar I work at now, it's just one of those places that everyone wants to be, where we don't really have a problem with staffing. We don't really have a problem with customers coming in. I mean, it's one of those places that people love going to and keep coming back to.
Pipe in your best moment or story from New Year's Eve into the social media lounge right now. I want to hear from you. What is the funniest, craziest, wildest, most ridiculous thing that you saw or heard of happening this past New Year's Eve? I'm going to ask Belly that in a second. So, Belly, get one in your head. Maybe something that you witnessed or something that you heard of. I'll give you a second as I filibuster so you can think of something. But I wanted to thank you for joining us on this channel. There's plenty of you who are subscribed. If you're new to this, we don't do a lot of the begging here, but it does help us out if you could subscribe and like all these things. You know that. I'm getting real tired of ads telling me to do that. Every video that I watch telling me to go do something. Whatever happened to watching content without a homework assignment? For the love of God, Belly. Content is changing.
But like and subscribe.
But go ahead and like and subscribe anyway. What's the craziest thing that you saw happening on New Year's?
Ooh, I mean, for me, it's just the difference in how people are acting on a New Year's. I think people were fairly reserved for the most part. Obviously, with the uptick in COVID this year, back around it, I would say more. It's going to be. It was just one of those years where everyone was kind of almost scared to celebrate too much because they're scared of what's going to happen next, right?
At least
they're
maybe we're
scared of
learning.
2022. They're more scared of it. They're like, how could 2022 be any worse than 2020 or 2021?
Can I ask a
everyone's so
question
worried
about
about
that?
it.
Hold
have
on.
a good time. Have a good time.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Can I ask a question about that? Because I've noticed something over the past like 3 or 4 years as I get into my later 30s. God. What is with people? You know what? I'm talking to you. Yeah, you.
He's talking to you.
I'm talking right to you. What is going on with these same people who you know what? You. Stop it. Stop posting at the end of every year. Oh, this year's over. I'm so ready to get over this year. 2021 was the worst. And then we're all excited about the new year, right? You'll see all these, I can't wait, all these new, you see the same people who posted running out of 2021 and it's like them flying out of somewhere. And then a day later, it's like the same post of them writing like, this inspirational thing that's going to happen in 2022. I will bet dollars to donuts right now. Same exact post at the end of 2022. Running out of 2022 like it's a pattern, and I'm getting you out of it. Stop telling me that last year sucked. I had a blast. 2021 was not bad at all. What was good about it to you, sir?
Ooh, I met so many people this year.
You did well for yourself at that bar. You're like, let's just stop focusing on all the negative. Sure. Some shit happened. It happens every year. Okay, 2008 was bad. Like, there were some bad years. Like, fuck. If we're going to sit here and do this every year, I'm going to put a bullet in my head. Like, I can't do it anymore.
Well, I can tell you my favorite thing of 2021, and I have a lot. I mean, I'm very thankful for the year, but my favorite thing of 2021 is I actually got a new roommate.
Wait, what? You replaced me?
I got a new roommate.
Who replaces me?
My new little niece, who was born October 1st of 2021. She is a fantastic little human being, and I'm very thankful that she is one of my new roommates here at my place. Actually, I'm a basement troll, so
congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. Happy uncleism. Yeah. You're an uncle?
Yeah, first time uncle. Yeah,
I think Belly would be a cool uncle. Would you guys want Belly as an uncle in the social media lounge?
I'm a cool uncle already. I'm basically the one wheel uncle to all the one wheel folks.
Just give me a yes. If you want Belly as one of your uncles, a distant uncle, you don't have to see him all the time. He's just showing up for parties and meals. If you would like that, pump in a yes in the comments in the social media lounge. Hey, these comments really help us out, by the way.
Uncle Belly.
So feel free.
Yes,
F in the
Uncle
chat.
Basement Troll.
Dude, you live in the basement, but you're chilling. You're saving a ton of money by being smart about where you live. You're doing what all the articles, me and you both, we're all doing what the articles write about, which is like millennials who are living with their parents or in their basements or some kind of family, saving money so that they can, be financially better instead of like strapping on these huge house mortgages and
strap it on,
not being ready for them like 20 years ago. Do you have plans on getting out of there? Let's get deep, man. Are you going to live in the basement forever? Are you going to live there? And I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, what's your 5-year plan, sir?
Oh, well, one of the reasons that I took this job working at the restaurant is that I work at now, and why I got into management there is because of the people I'm working for. I work for an owner that I'm very well respect and look up to. So it's something where I know I pretty much have turned myself towards making a little career out of working in the restaurants. As you know, I do love it and have a great time. And it's one of those things where I was just waiting for the right moment in the right place. And I think I found that with the people I work for. So wherever that takes me next, if he wants to open a restaurant in Nashville, let's say, I'll be over there in a minute.
Oh God, anywhere. You would love it here, dude. And we're going to get back to the one wheel stuff here in a second, but you would love it here. I can't wait for you to come visit. Let's take this, just quick second. You'll see running on the scroll down below, 571-354-7338. If there is anybody who's watching live right now, I know it's hard because a lot of you are working. But
still got that number.
I do. And here's the reason. It's funny you say that. They're going to deactivate it in 24 days if nobody calls this number. So somebody right now, save the phone line. Will you please save the phone line? I'm putting the show on hold until somebody saves the phone line. Call it right now, 571-354-7338. I will put you on the air right now.
I see some people in the social media lounge that might call, but
they better.
I see in the...
Otherwise, this option is gone, and it's on you, not me. I can't call myself. What do I got to do?
You're going to talk to yourself? That wouldn't be new.
I tried. Believe me, the first time, cool.
From the social media lounge, 2021 was an amazing year.
Yes,
Easy to remember the negative stuff than the positive. My favorite thing about 2021 was all the new and existing riders coming together and making our community a better place. Yeah, there was a Float Life Fest this past year. A lot of new riders attended that event. A lot of people did. It's a beautiful thing.
So good, man. See?
There was a Float Life Fest this year. How could 2021 be bad?
Who wrote that? Who wrote that comment? Shout them out.
That was One Wheel Mob that made the comment about the existing riders and new riders coming together.
Awesome. Thank you with your positivity. Keep it up, man. I mean, really. And women also, damn it. It doesn't all have to be negative. And I see us falling into these patterns. It's the same people that bitch about Valentine's Day when it comes around. Have a blast. Go have a meal with yourself. With your lover. We do this. Go find Chad Dukes and have
fun. I was going to say, the last time you made a comment like that, you got shat on national airwaves.
I wouldn't trade my life. I wouldn't trade my life for his at all right now, my friends. Nope.
I don't like to get down on it. Oh, shut up.
Don't even explain
it.
You
must not listen to this show.
That's for the longtime fans. Woo. All right, good stuff. So I got a lot of saved videos I want to get to here. We could do that. I tried to get a guest in here. I think he might be able to join us. The link is in his chat. If that happens, great. If not, that's okay too. But maybe they've already disconnected the phone lines because I know there are people in there that are trying to call. I got nothing. Yeah. So maybe I'll have my mom call.
You might have gotten that email like 24 days ago.
It's no good, man. Got a new number. Google Voice is shutting it down. They're shutting down all of it. So we'll do what we're watching in our what you should be watching on TV. We always like to do that at the end. I got some good ones, but let's get to some of the saved videos that I have for you, and we'll do that right now. Starting with some questions from a noob. So I saw this from Peter Danner. And Peter basically has a bunch of questions that I'd like to get to. So he is saying that he definitely has FOMO after seeing some people ride, so he's looking into jumping in and buying a board for himself. Definitely looking to cruise on the bike trails or around the neighborhood. The XR seems fitting since it's a bit more stable and more fitting for heavier riders, in my opinion. Definitely true. What surprised me is the used prices of the XR that are now $1,200 to $1,300 locally, and they were just selling for $14.99 a month ago. I had hoped, foolishly maybe, that I would find one for less than $1,000. Let's start there. I don't think that's even close to right, but to think that you're going to get one for less than $1,000, especially now that they discontinued them. Right now they're rare. That's going to make them go up.
I mean, maybe yes, but at the same time, it really depends on the use of the board, right? If a XR you're buying has less than 1,000 miles on it, yeah, you better be paying like that around that price. But if he's talking about one wheel XRs that have 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 miles on them,
don't buy it.
No tire change.
Don't buy it. It's not worth $1,000. I wouldn't buy it.
It's not worth $1,000.
Don't buy it.
It really can depend on the board. If you're getting a board, a brand new XR, you're getting a great board. Like, let's be real.
The XR is a badass board.
On there, it's a great board.
It's a badass board.
It changed the game of one wheels back in the day.
For sure. Do we feel, Belly, and let's ask your social media lounge, do we feel $1,200 to $1,300 for a one wheel with 1,000 to 1,500 miles in it is fair? Is that still the going rate? Because this person asked, what's his name, Peter Danner. He asked a very good question. Now that they're no longer in shipping, like, should the price change in these at all? Maybe he thought they were going to go down. I think they were going to go up. Who's right?
It's going to make them harder to service because if you're buying used boards, you don't know what that person did to that board. If you're sending it in and all of a sudden you get a letter saying we can't fix this board because it's been modded in some way, shape, or form, or
well, then you go to that's when you go to the Stoke Life service groups, and they're only going to have fewer and fewer parts for the XR as time goes on, and they become more and more out of the market, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's a good question. Should they drop in price? I don't think they're going to be less than $1,000 if it has like 1,000 or 1,500 miles or less. There's no way. But hey, man, if you can find one, go get it. That would be great. He has another question. What is considered to be high mileage when shopping of these? I think we just addressed that. And this person, Belly, he's in Loudoun County. This is a rider right with us. This is out of the DMV group. So, hey, Peter, hopefully you can ride with Belly. And I'll be home for January. So let's do this thing, man. But that
the DMV is a strong group, much stronger than what you see here on this screen.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
No, we're lucky to be even mentioned in the same group of they ride. We got Javier Star. I'm not even going to go into why the DMV group is so amazing. They just are. Okay, you just kind of know it. It is.
We have 3 states.
It's true. All right, so
including Pennsylvania, 4 states. We have some Pennsylvania.
I don't know. Are they allowed in there? I don't know.
They're not far. They're not far enough.
Do you see this one?
Oh, in the snow.
That's impressive.
Respect.
That's impressive. This is Shane Andrew Minter. Let's watch that one again. Give it back to me. No. Cancel. Give me again. Just impressive. Is he wearing snowboard boots? I think he is. One more. He is. That's impressive. Belly, I'm just over the snow. I'm done. I'm done with it. I lost you for a second. There you go. Are you back? Buddy? Why are we watching this?
Oh, I made
no,
it back.
thank you.
I made it back.
All right, Belly's back. Okay, what happened to you?
I don't know. I think I had a short little internet hiccup.
Dashboard confessional came in and just kicked you out, booted you right. So let's go back to what we had.
Video just got me.
I got you.
But overall, good for that guy, right? That's got to be tough on the forearms, let alone tough in snow in general.
No, 10 out of 10 for form, dude. I'm done with the snow. I'm over it. I'm done with it. And
what?
For good.
It's still early. It's January 4th.
No. I don't mean this year.
Snow's fine.
No, I'm done with
Go
it.
snowboarding.
I'm done with the snow in general.
Go snowboarding.
I'm gradually moving further and further south.
You still have those snow pants?
Yeah, I wear. Yeah, it's exactly what I wear when I ride. Because
they still look like they've been run through the ringer.
I don't have.
World.
No, I don't have those snow. I don't. I have different ones now. They didn't make it.
Oh my god! I was gonna say there's one pair that you would wear.
Yep.
Literally 100% of the time, especially during winter.
Belly,
and they were used.
Belly, look at this. This is what I need more of. This is what I've been looking at. This is my one wheel porn. Give me that sunshine.
Beaches. Well, this is one thing I'm talking about with going mainstream, right? Like, look at that board. Look, when the Pint came out, you knew, like, with the smooth edges, like, this board is meant to be commercialized. It's meant to be on a commercial.
I hate the wheels on the front of it. I hate that the wheels are on the front of it, especially those little cheap. I mean, they're not cheap. I'm not going to do this. You know what?
Apparently, it's not your one wheel porn now.
No, I just noticed it. I was like, God. Well, so I was watching this. I was reading somebody today posting. Did I save it? God, I hope I saved it. If I did, my God, I didn't. So I was watching this post today, and it's of a rider. This will be a good time to get into it. Transition. Belly, you want to get real? You want to get a little real here with the people?
How real are we getting?
Well, there's this lawsuit going around on Future Motion from people who are like, we nosedived because it turned off when it shouldn't have. It's malfunctioning. First of all, just thoughts in general. Is that a legitimate lawsuit? What would you have to say to those people? You agree with them or shame on you?
I would say good luck. Don't expect too much. I've fallen off a one wheel. Everyone's fallen off a one wheel. It's very clear that you accept the risk typically when you get on a board like this. And if it did shut off on you, hopefully the board is fixed. But
I mean, what? Tough titties? Is that where we're at with this? Are we tough titties? That's where we're at in the court of law?
if they were really hurt, I mean, hopefully they can find
a lot of people are hurt,
protections.
Man. A lot of people are hurt.
But I wouldn't ride the board without health insurance. That's for sure.
How many snowboarders are in the hospital? What percentage of snowboarders have fallen before? Let's put it that way, right? All of them. All of us.
All of them.
All of us. Sorry. You're not
I remember
I only say that
of the snowboard house at college, she broke both of her wrists snowboarding at once.
Oh, it sucks. The whole yeah.
The old double wrist.
If you're getting on a thing that is dangerous, danger will occur at some point. That's just all that it is. And we've done a whole video on this, so I'm not bashing anybody. I just started asking in that video, you know how we feel about it.
It says someone said they tried to call in and it looks like the number still works, but
well, shit.
But
I got no missed calls. See, this is no good. All right, we're going to have to work on this. Clyde, on it. Thank you for your efforts.
Fire Clyde, man. Fire Clyde.
I'll get him in the end. So basically, you know what our thoughts are. If you get on a dangerous thing, danger can happen. Don't go cry wow when it does. But
you can't sue vehicle makers for when you get in a car accident.
No. I'm so pissed. I had a whole reason. Why did I get it? Why did we transition? Where was I going with this?
We were talking about the lawsuits, and you said, "Where do we stand on it?"
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get your take.
Unfortunately, you're not going to really get much out of suing a manufacturer for something like this. I mean, it's tough.
No, that is what it. All right. Well, I had something for you, but maybe I guess it will come back. I usually don't do that. Damn it. I lost it. Belly, I had somewhere where I wanted to go with this. And
if they do win this lawsuit, it really opens the door for anyone and any time to bankrupt Future Motion. And
that's not going to happen. No, that's just not going to happen. It's really
not going to happen.
Felt like getting your take, but damn, we're getting older, man. It's gone. It's a poof, gone. So we'll move on. I've got other things.
That's how I feel every time I walk in the door in a kitchen.
Well, dude, why am I in here?
Why'd I come back here again? Oh, crap. There you go.
No, man, I see a lot of people who are looking to get angry. And so we just wanted to make sure that you remember you're getting on something that's a little dangerous. So be careful. Oh,
I see Ignat's in there from Germany. We got those Germany listeners in there.
Ignat!
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's just throw down for him. We missed you guys and girls. It really has been a fun time. Thank you for joining us. I think we're going to have a guest. Belly, do me a favor and keep an eye on the Zoom chat. If somebody else joins us, stop the show immediately and let me know. I might not see it. All right? I got somebody who's about to join us. They're getting out of a meeting that went way too long. We're excited to talk to them
meeting game
in just a minute. So one more here. I told you I'm done with the snow. Okay. It just messes everything up. And I missed the boyhood wonder of, it's snowing. I had that for like a minute, and then I was just, damn it, I can't ride for like 3 days. 4 days? I don't even know. Uh-oh.
Go make a snowball.
I'm frozen now? Oh, Belly, my camera froze.
The old frozen camera.
What do I do about that?
Well, you look good in that frozen shot.
Hey there, folks.
You look good.
Am I dark for the rest of the show? Belly!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Clyde coming in strong.
What do I do?
Funny enough, you're frozen on. I feel like you're frozen on Zoom. I don't know if you're frozen on the live stream.
No, it's in OBS.
Oh, you're just frozen in OBS. Oh, well,
dear
good for
God. You. All right. Well, let me see if I can fix this here in a second.
Yeah, it's a classic case. Classic.
There's that.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Voice of Onewheel, your show about technical difficulties.
He's back. Woo! Welcome everybody. No, so what is your schedule now? Because you must be working a ton. I know that's not. You know what? That's not super exciting for the listeners. The only reason I say that is I just miss this. I miss this. I need some of this in my life in some capacity. Damn it.
Luch Cameron nosedived. The old touchdown.
Very good. Yes, it all comes
man.
right back like riding a bike, Belly. Like riding a damn bike.
The old goosebumps.
Check this one out. I saw this guy. I thought this was worth posting. This is Tim Creans. For your love. And he says, I've got all the accessories. I'm just missing one thing.
The whole motor.
How many of you out there did exactly this? You bought your board, you're waiting for it to get there, and you just went and you just couldn't wait, so you bought everything else surrounding it. Everything you could buy. This guy is my hero.
That's a great way to get ready to balance on the board. It's a beautiful thing.
I will never forget that few weeks before my board got there where I couldn't stop binging videos. I get that on comments all the time. Dude, we've watched your videos just from waiting for our board. Just found this. People are going back and finding our stuff now. We've been off the air for like a year. Or I don't even know. A couple months, whatever it is.
Close to, yeah. Close to. It was right around February, I think.
But it's funny because you get a lot of people who are coming in and say, hey, just got turned on your show. And, you know, just getting into seeing the new stuff. We're waiting for our boards to get here. And yes, so there are a lot of people out here who are waiting for the GTs. They're getting pushed back. They'll get there. Don't worry.
They'll get there.
It'll be okay. They will get there. Well, Belly?
What else? What else?
I don't have much. I'm not going to lie to the people. I don't have much more for you today. I wanted to come on and hang out with Belly. That's really what I wanted to do and see you all in the social media lounge. But the thing is, the way we'll peel back the curtain a little here. I'm not allowed in the social media lounge. Belly doesn't let me in, so I can't see you. Do you want to tell them why?
Bounced. He gets distracted.
It's awful.
He does.
You see, I'm already losing the train of thought.
And hopefully you have some voicemails on the phone line later on so you can catch those.
I can play those on the air, you little bastards. I can do that right now, but you didn't know that.
Yeah. Unless the cord was chewed by Clyde. Good old Clyde.
I'll get him. I'll get him up in here. Where's Google Voice?
You can't be in there for very long because every time Clyde's in the studio, things go real haywire.
It's unbelievable. He just tears
I will never
up
forget
everything.
when you brought him in for our big prize show, and you were trying to make a switch on the screen and you couldn't. You were trying to figure out why, and he had literally chewed through the core of the keyboard.
Yeah. And if you know me, Belly, you can be honest here. I don't care anymore.
We lost a camera live one time.
You know me, if you've seen me before a show or like right before a show starts, I'm a mess. I'm all over the place. I'm running here, grabbing this, last minute this. That's just how my brain works. We were very organized and on time today. And still forgot that I needed to get the music laptop until 58. But that drove me crazy. Seeing my whole... I couldn't change. Everything was gone. I looked down like dog chewed through everything. We have a voicemail from Lorna and Lutz, is what it says here. That's all I can see. Should we play it? I think this is Sean Lutz.
When was it from?
Now, 11:35. You want it in your life?
Hey, bring it on. 11:35. Oh, that's right. It's different.
Morning, Luch. Sean Onewheel Nelson here. Just trying to phone in to the show. Looks like your number still works. Catch you later. Cheers.
Yes. All right. You know what we're going to do? Belly, we're doing it. Can this work? This can't work.
What, you're calling him back?
Click allow access. Allow mic access. Allow it. Do it.
Oh, God. Out here just ringing away.
Hello?
Sean?
Luch?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, God, the voice number has been saved. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, everybody. We're all good. Hey, man, how are you? From the world up above. What's going on with you, man?
Just weather and winter up here in Canada. We're on the west coast, and typically we get rain, but we've had sub-zero temperatures and snow for, I think, about a month now. So I share your sentiment. I'm over the snow.
Do I sound like a whiny bitch, or am I right here? Are you with me?
the snow sucks. I mean, unless you want to go snowboarding, at which point keep it up there in the mountains where it's not affecting me and my one wheel.
Dude, my one wheel, my job, just trying to get places. I'm so over of things getting shut down, not to mention you guys are prepared for it. Down here in Tennessee, there's no infrastructure for it. They're just like, well, I guess it'll melt.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you guys aren't even used to it down there, right? It's
No.
it's pretty ridiculous.
Dude, I'm an hour from those tornadoes that came a couple weeks back in Bowling Green and whatnot. Anyway, so I it's just been a whole different world out here. I think about you all the time, sir, in a normal, completely regular way. Where I wonder how you're doing, and I see all your videos, dude. What are you working on? You're very talented. We always love watching your stuff.
Honestly, I haven't been riding. I broke down New Year's Day, so sick and tired of the snow that I dragged my curb out in my cul-de-sac and filmed one curb trick in the snow, and considered myself lucky that I didn't body slam myself into the ground if the wheel slipped, and put it all back in the shed. And I'm waiting for the weather to break here so that I can get back to stealing the occasional ride here and there when the ground dries up. But with the snow, it's feels pretty hopeless at this point. But
is there any ability to ride inside? What's the wife say? Can you bring the curb inside?
Well, we go to the Parkade and Walmart. It was just below freezing up here on Saturday, and we dragged the curbs into the Parkade and managed to ride around in sub-zero temperatures and get a minor scratch to the itch to ride the one wheel. But yeah, nothing beats getting out there in the sun and that sort of stuff. I got a couple of new one-wheelers that just got them over Christmas in my neighborhood, and so they were dying to ride. And I said, well, we can go to the Parkade. And they said, yeah, let's do that. And so they're pretty keen there. He's 55, and he is super pumped about the one wheel. So I'm just got them out there and just trying to spread the wealth or the knowledge and teach them what pushback is and what the nosedive is and when and where it's going to happen, and have fun on the board, but respect the board. So
Classic.
Belly, what do you got for him? I know you missed Sean. You got anything for him?
No, I just hope
Pardon?
he's well.
Say that again?
I was throwing it to Belly to see if he had anything to ask you.
Oh, I see.
No, I have nothing to ask him. Just hope he's well. I miss being in the social media lounge.
I think we maybe lost Belly.
So,
oh, maybe you don't get his audio. That's what it is. You don't get. You guys can't crosstalk.
That's
Okay,
what it is.
they're both on the same line.
I see.
All right. Well, he was just saying no. I don't have anything to say to him. So we'll see you later, Sean.
I was saying
Right.
no, but
Thanks very much, Belly. I miss you too.
All right, later, bud. That's good stuff. Sean Nelson. God bless him. All right, all the way up there in Canada.
an OG regular.
He is an OG. This is the best thing about this show is just being able to talk to everybody.
He brings up a good point. Does getting a one wheel for Christmas, is it really actually a good thing, especially the more north you go?
Oh, it's the tease, man. I know. My God. I'm
You
so
open the
done with
box and you're
this.
like, okay, when am I gonna ride? Oh, not till March.
I'm not even trying to be negative, man. Like you know me, I'm usually like a little, teddy bear running around. Oh, it's all good and
So
fun.
birthday present for everyone
Over
born
it.
in December, right, Luch?
Over it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Dude, just celebrate Christmas in like June.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone should just do Christmas in June.
What do I have for this? I think I have one more for you people. Ooh, I got two. Did you see this, dude? All right, so this dude said he was. All right, I'm just gonna read this to you, and then I'm
I
gonna
love
show you
this segment. Did you see this, dude?
Did you see this, dude?
This segment.
Hey,
you see this?
I'm gonna
Dude, did
read
you see
that. You know what? I'm doing this. I'm gonna read this blank so you guys just hear the voice and the story, and then I will show you the picture. This comes from Tomas Gonzalez. Thank you, Tomas. Holy frick, boys! I was sitting on the couch watching a movie, and then all of a sudden I started hearing a hissing noise coming out of the kitchen where I keep my board. I get up, and there was a smell and some wisps of smoke that came out of my Plus. A Plus, Belly. My Plus crapped out some time ago. It had just been sitting there. Well, I've been meaning to replace the battery, but today it really decided to crap out. My first reaction was to put it near the back door, and in that time it started hissing again, but then louder. So I grabbed it, I took it outside, I set it in my driveway, and it burst into flames. I quickly grabbed the hose that I doused the fire out. I was so glad I set it out when I did and that I'm actually up this late. Otherwise, I'd be fighting a house fire right now or something. I don't think I've ever torn down a one wheel so fast. I wanted to see what the situation was afterwards, see if anything was salvageable. In this case, I'm looking for a battery housing, battery, and BMS. But seriously, anyone have any guesses as to what the hell could have gone wrong? Looks like a fire started up in the BMS. Maybe a short circuit?
Yeah, and it's interesting that it like jumps. It's interesting that it jumps like that and just starts happening. A plus is an old board too.
The way that I hear it, it wasn't even charging. It was literally just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Am I reading that wrong? I mean, it sounds like it was just sitting there. And this is why Belly and I were just discussing, that's not a mainstream board. Right? You can't go mainstream with a board that does that.
No, but I mean, I think there was another post about someone's pint or something that was new, or maybe they bought used, but catching on fire.
That's crazy. That's
it's
crazy.
Interesting that there is this faulty things happening, but a plus isn't really old board. I'm sure there's as many protections as possible about it, but also be careful where and how you store your board. Maybe it was, depending on them, if it was wet or whatever. It's hard to say what can start something like this.
Our top story tonight, the caravan of mostly Central American immigrants is now in the Mexican city of Oaxaca tonight.
Oh, no, I'm gone again. God damn it, Belly. We got to figure this out. Jesus. All right. Well, there's one more. I'll show it to you as I fix my camera. Here we go. It is this. Did you see this, Belly? Look at this. My God. Who made that?
Is that what, Legos?
That's Legos, friend. That's on a one wheel, but all made out of Legos.
Well, it's proof that the creative minds behind the one wheel, and I mean, there are so many companies out there that you can prove this with the creativity that comes from the one wheel world. It's a beautiful thing. Making this stuff with Legos is awesome. But you have companies like Swerve, Lemonade Float Co., the Float Life, all those groups that have just been rocking it ever since these boards came out and creating beautiful little changes to their boards like that. How could you not love the one wheel and how customizable it is?
You guys are going to like this.
Oh.
I want everybody to do this with me. Thank you for reminding me, Belly. That's why you're just the man. All right.
That's what I do.
I want you to do you have a phone on you?
Yes.
Can you get your phone out? And in the social media lounge, I'd like for you all to follow along with me here. Okay? Follow us. Get your phones out. I'll wait. Everybody go get your phones. We'll hang out. Do it. All right? Everybody get your phones. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. Go get them. It's worth it. I have a question I want to ask you. You're going to do this along with me. And I want to know if this is everybody? Is it just me? It can't be. This has to be everyone. So let's find out all together. Everybody go get your phones. You got them? Good. I want you to go to Instagram. And let's just make a story together. And we're going to type in the GIF. We're going to go to the GIF as if we're making a story. It doesn't matter what the picture is. Just click on a picture, start making a story. Okay? So we're in Instagram. I go to my story. I start making it. I'm doing this like a 72-year-old person right now. I do that. I do that. All right. Now click on the little square guy that brings up the options for location, mention, all the shit. You click on GIF. Are you with me, Belly?
I'm sorry. I think you're saying GIF wrong.
Okay. You click on GIF, you a-hole. Type in one wheel. Look at the number 2 option on the top. How did they get there? Lemonade Float Co.
One Stop Board Shop I see there too.
Lemonade Float Co. Sitting there at the top. Is that just me or is that everyone? I'd be so proud if I was CJ Maxwell. I'd be like, yeah, right. That's me right there. It can't just be me. Is that you too?
There's a Javier Starks one. There's a Javier Starks one right here.
I see Javier's in there. Holy shit. How does this happen? How do I get one? I want one. It's just me on a microphone.
To be a GIF. See what happens when I type in Luch Dog.
Somebody gift me, please. No, I'm sure Luch Dog is not going to come up with anything. Oh, God. How about that? Congratulations to Lemonade Float Co.
No results.
You know what? A tribute to him. This is Lemonade Float Co.
Hey, went fast and I nosed out. Fell right on my face, cut ties with the coast, get a post ride. 2 girls, 1 wheel, let's race, no waves, what we be carving. My stove be steady, starving. Board low, so let me charge it. Nose up, got around to the Burris. Shit seem fine, that I'm sure of. Climb that hill, bonk that rock. Yes, them pines do sure stop. These things fancy, please don't pass me. I'm now broke, shit cost the guap. I'm coming up fast, Fanny pack up on my ass. Switch to the whisper, shh, don't make a sound. Mission got my feet parallel to the ground. Change up the fender, change up the rail. Keep up the focus, float it or fail. Bodie for Sheezy like Jeezy, he real. Bodie the reason I stepped on the wheel. Bored in the house, bored. Charge anywhere, just don't forget the cord.
CJ Maxwell, ladies and gentlemen. Doing it up the only way we know how. Here from TTR Studios. That was a fat beat. Who made it? Belly, we gotta go, man. Let's get out. We gotta get out of here. Let the people know it, buddy.
Guys, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're all doing well. And otherwise, belly out.
We've just missed the hell out of all of you. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot to me personally. I can't speak for Belly, but I'm guessing for him too, and everybody that's attributed to this place. We really appreciate an hour of your time. That's a lot. That in currency is way more than we could ever pay for. So I can't afford that. You're giving it to us, and for you to do that, it's just such a gift. So thank you. We appreciate you. We'll be around a little bit more here as the winter keeps us all stuck inside. I need a camera. I need a microphone. I need you guys in my life, and I need Belly. Belly, thanks for joining me, man. It's been fun.
Who are you?
Lucio. See you guys.